All right, everybody, welcome back. You know that feeling, right? You get that email. It's time for the annual employee survey, and you're like, oof, not this again.
Yeah.
So that's what we're diving into today.
Mm.
These employee surveys, are they actually effective?
Right.
We found this really interesting article. It's called The Annual Saga, Why HR Keeps Chasing Its Tail.
Oh, interesting title.
It is. And the author, Szilvia Olah, she really doesn't hold back. I think you're going to find some of her points pretty thought-provoking.
Looking forward to it.
So what we're trying to do today is figure out, are these annual surveys, are they actually working?
Mm-hmm.
And if not, what are some better ways to get employee feedback and actually create change?
Yeah, makes sense.
So as we go through this, think about your own experiences with these surveys. Have they ever actually led to anything?
Yeah.
Have they made your work life better? Have they changed anything about your company?
Right.
So Ola, she starts off by asking this question. How's that annual ritual working for you, HR? And she's not kidding around. She's actually got some data to back up her skepticism.
Oh,
Yeah, she found that a very small percentage of employees actually believe these surveys lead to meaningful change.
wow. That's really telling.
Isn't it? It really makes you wonder.
It does. It begs the question, do business leaders even care about this stuff? You would think they'd be all over this.
Right. You think they'd want to know if their employees are happy and productive, and if these surveys aren't working, they should be demanding better solutions from HR.
Absolutely. Especially considering how much emphasis is placed on things like employee well-being these days.
Exactly, and that kind of leads into Ol's next point, which is that a lot of HR departments, they feel stuck.
Oh, I can see that.
They know these surveys aren't really working, but they're not sure what else to do.
So it's like they're just going through the motions, checking a box,
Exactly, and it becomes this kind of self-perpetuating cycle.
and nobody's really benefiting.
And Ole even goes so far as to use the word insanity to describe this.
Oh, why?
Doing the same thing over and over, expecting different results.
I mean, she's not wrong.
She's not. So the question then becomes, if we ditch these annual surveys, what's the alternative? And Ola, she keeps coming back to this idea of continuous feedback and improvement. But what does that actually look like in practice?
Right.
That's what we need to figure out.
So instead of this once-a-year snapshot, imagine if you're constantly getting feedback from employees, checking in with them regularly, making sure their concerns are heard, and then actually taking action to improve things.
That makes sense.
And you're not just focusing on people, you're also looking at processes and systems. Where are the bottlenecks? What's frustrating people? How can we make things more efficient and more enjoyable for everyone?
So it's about creating a culture of feedback and improvement that's ongoing.
Exactly. And that means being proactive, not just reactive.
Oh, okay. So I can see how that would be way more effective than just this once-a-year survey.
Yeah.
But it also sounds like a lot of work.
It does require a shift in mindset, for sure. But ultimately, isn't it worth it?
Oh, yeah.
If you want to create a workplace where people feel valued and empowered and where everyone's working together to make things better, then yeah, it's definitely worth it.
I mean, I think any business leader would agree with that.
They should.
But how do you actually make that happen? It sounds great in theory, but what are the practical steps?
Well, Ola suggests that companies should seek help from experts in employee experience design.
Oh, like consultants.
Exactly. And she actually mentions this company called the Strength Company. They specialize in this kind of thing.
Interesting.
They help organizations move away from these traditional annual surveys and implement more dynamic systems for feedback and improvement.
Okay, so it sounds like it's not just about getting rid of the surveys. It's about a complete overhaul of how we approach employee feedback and engagement.
Right. It's a much bigger picture than just a survey.
That makes sense. So to wrap up, I think it's safe to say those annual employee surveys, they might be doing more harm than good.
I think so.
And maybe it's time for a new approach, one that focuses on continuous feedback and improvement.
Agreed.
So here's a final thought for all of you listening. If you could redesign the feedback system at your workplace, what would it look like? What would you change? How would you make it actually meaningful? Something to think about. And thanks for joining us for this deep dive.
Absolutely.
We'll see you next time.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.